Hello guys, my name is Mr. Cactus124 and today I'll be playing Nuclear Throne and be talking about something that is kind of really weird. It's a big internet thing. If you guys haven't heard of it, it should be weird. It is called ASMR. And when I first doing this video, I thought I might want to do ASMR in the binaural setting in my Yeti mic. And I'm going to give you a quick recap. For those of you who don't know what ASMR, which is probably very few of you, but ASMR stands for Auditory Sensory Meridian Response. And it's basically, so were you ever little, and like maybe you've gone to a doctor's office or whatnot, and sometimes you get these like weird like tingling sensation in like the back of your head, just by like really just mundane and everyday thing. That is ASMR. And so basically, it's a scientific form for those, and for that like sensation that you feel. And a lot of ASMR videos, they'll say that you're getting what is called the tingles. Now, I am a fan of ASMR, and mainly because it's interesting to me, you know? I find the whole thing very interesting. And so basically, a lot of and some people, one of the big things is like, not everyone experiences ASMR. And some people experience it all the time. I'm like, I occasionally experience this while watching ASMR videos, and some triggers are, and basically, what causes, there are certain things that can cause ASMR, and these things are called triggers. And ASMR seems weird, like from a distance, but also kind of is weird. I'm not trying to diss on ASMR, because like, I personally like watch it and occasionally fall asleep. And it became really popular on YouTube, I think maybe like I think like 2010-ish, where that's when it became like more popular with the culmination of the ASMR subreddit on Reddit. And basically instances have been have been brought back to like 18 something when there's a reference of it in a book. I don't know what book. I don't really care what book. I just remember seeing it referenced in a book. So, I think maybe like, Great Gatsby maybe? I'm not 100% sure. It was an older book. Which actually, Great Gatsby was like 1920. So the idea of it has been around for a while. And one of the biggest things, like, I think is interesting is that, like, scientists don't really know a lot about it or what like, causes it. They do know that, like, how the sensation works, that there are certain triggers that activate the sensation. Like, for me, when I was little, before I kind of knew what it is, like, multiple things, like, I guess, triggered me. There are two main things. Doctor's appointments, always, for some reason. Like, I don't know if, basically, I found, well, all my colleagues, were like 5, well, all my classmates always said that how they hated doctor's appointments. I always liked it because, like, for me, I always found it relaxing. And I remember in first grade, like, first through, like, I don't know, first through maybe 3rd grade, we had these reading tests at our school, and it's basically where there's a sheet of paper, and you'd read it from, like, left to right, top to bottom, and basically as you got further along, the words would get more challenging. And for this for me always like triggered my ASMR. Always made me feel like relaxed, you know. Or some people say there's many different ways of saying this. And basically, and for those of you who don't know, ASMR is a huge thing on YouTube. Like, there are hundreds of what's called ASMR artists, which I kind of think is a clever name, but you know, there's hundreds of them. With like some of the really popular ones, like known as ASMR Darling, EBASMR, have millions of subscribers. It's a big community, and it's only getting bigger, and I think it's interesting, you know. And definitely, and one of the big things is to help with insomnia, because it's supposed, like, a lot of times this is supposed to be used for sleep or just, you know, relaxing. I sometimes use it for either. One thing I did and don't recommend, don't do it while trying to study, because then you'll just get really tired, and then you won't study. I thought it would really help me study. Not a good idea, because it doesn't. It just makes you tired while you're studying. And yeah, the whole thing, like I said, it's just kind of interesting, and it's weird. But also, but just because it's weird doesn't mean it should be credited as anything. So some things are. There's been sometimes there's one of the biggest issues is a lot of ASMR is done by females, and I'm not saying there aren't male ASMR artists. A lot of them, like if you just search up the term ASMR, there's a lot of them are female. And I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying, and with that, a lot of times there's been controversy over like sexualized ASMR, as explained in one of JoJo's videos. If you haven't seen him, check him out. I'm not like sponsored by him. He's just a cool YouTuber. And it was explained to him on one of the videos on his second channel, because he is normally known as JoJo's ASMR, but he has a second channel which is called JoJo, where he does more commentary and comedy content. And he explained it. He went into it very well. But then on a second video that he did, kind of explaining that something he admitted one of his mistakes. A lot of times, because when he was talking about in his original video, he had two videos on over-sexualized ASMR. The first one was this ASMR has to stop. Then I forgot what the second one was called. In the first video, he explained how basically a lot of times some ASMR artists, and not just female, male too, have been over-sexualizing it. And he was specifically talking a lot of with the one of the big things is a girlfriend or slash boyfriend roleplay, where it's basically, and it's a lot of times to help sleep, is just to make someone feel more comfortable. And I get how that can be over-sexualized, you know. But then it's supposed to like he mistakes in saying how basically a lot of times that can be used to help loneliness. It's kind of a sad thing, yeah. It's like, I don't know. But I guess, yeah, he's right. I personally think that's sad, I guess, but just kind of like, it really can show that, like, some dudes are just lonely, and I'm definitely in that category. So, on to the next point. ASMR has been very controversial in YouTube, but it's growing more and more acceptance, though sometimes people still call it really weird. And I know there's a Netflix show, I think, called Explain That did an episode on ASMR. I haven't seen it, I just know that they have one. Because, you know, I just feel like it's presented by the BuzzFeed. No, this one was presented, or there are two Netflix shows, like kind of diving into like informational stuff. One's called Explain, and one's called Explain This, or no, it's Follow This. And basically, I think one is partnered with Fox, which is, and the other one is partnered by BuzzFeed. Follow This is partnered by BuzzFeed and Explain This. I've seen a lot of this Explained. I've never seen any Follow This yet. Explained is pretty good. I mean, I don't know if Follow This is any better or worse. I just know that Explain This is pretty good. So I kind of stopped getting into it, you know. And mainly because one thing with Netflix that's weird for me, because I like to binge a lot of the shows, but with Explain, and basically they're releasing episodes weekly, so I just kind of forget about it, and I don't really get into it. Like, the only thing I kind of like follow weekly schedule is Last Week Tonight, and I still watch it on YouTube. I just know every Sunday that there's one, and then usually Sunday night or Monday morning I usually watch an episode of Last Week Tonight, which is one of my favorite shows ever. They did. I'm getting very off track here. Sorry with ASMR. I know we're going to Last Week Tonight. My channel, everybody. Just getting very off track. But you know, that's kind of the beauty. And it, you know, besides me and the sexy face that no one can see or maybe ever will see. Psst. No, I'm just joking. But also, I'm very beautiful. I'm very beautiful. I just don't show my face, so no one can rebuttal that. I'm gonna smile and wave. So anyway, Last Week Tonight, as I was saying. Also, you don't like. Also, I'm gonna get off track a lot, so like. Eek. So Last Week Tonight. It's a very good internet show, and most of you have probably heard it. A lot of their videos get on trending like all the time. They recently did an episode on families. No, families. They did recently do an episode on family separation, but the recent one was the Drained Swamp, which was like about other stuff. Like they're good episodes of both about, but sometimes they just forget what they're about. So I really love watching them. Some of they can make like forgettable and boring like topics like they did an episode on special districts, kind of a boring subject, but like you know sometimes they'll have like more interesting stuff like they did an episode on sexual education, which is actually one of my favorite episodes. Mainly because at the end they basically had a whole bunch of celebrities like Nick Offerman, Sarah Silverman, some more people. The guy who does the voice for Fix It Felix, the new Wreck-It Ralph movie, he was on there. I know he played, I forgot his name, and I know he played on 30 Rock. I never got into 30 Rock. I'm not saying it wasn't a good show, I just never first got into it. Like, I kind of thought, it got a little weird. Like, I did see part of it, and I remember there was an episode where Tina Fey ended up almost sleeping with a dude who she's related to. And that was just kind of like, okay, that's weird. Speaking of cousins, I'm not going to talk shit about mine, because mine are cool and also dangerous. Nah, they're not dangerous. I got cool cousins. But, I've been sick for the past few days, and I had to go to the hospital, and nothing super big, I just had to go for some blood work and whatnot. But basically, I was in one of the rooms, I had the gown on, I had to put an IV, and then get some blood, and whatnot, and they were doing tests. So basically, it was in one of those rooms where you'd lay on the bed, and they had like a TV with the remote on it, and there wasn't much on TV, you know. I decided to watch some of those Dr. Phil. I think I watched Maury, Dr. Phil, and Steve Wilkos, and like the ending parts of the Steve Wilkos episode. But basically, I watched a lot of Maury while I was there, which I don't know how I feel about that. Anyway, basically, one thing I didn't like is they'd always advertise like really interesting stuff that wouldn't come for like a while, you know. I wish I'd stayed long enough to watch one of the parts of the episode, or actually it was on like they said like next episode, but they kept saying like later, which implied that it was like that episode. But I don't know. Maybe I'll see if I can find it online later. Basically, it was a small clip-it, but it was very interesting. It was a lot more interesting than all the other stuff that was just a clip-it. I was very curious how that would have turned out. Seriously, in this clip-it, it wasn't a beautiful episode. It shows that this dude loves the girl very much, but as always, someone cheats. The dude cheats, but he doesn't just cheat on anyone. It's not a friend. It's his cousin, which is like the stuff that you. It's like realizing the after effects of like a porno, which is not good. I'm gonna wrap it up. But basically, he sleeps with his cousin. He tells his current girlfriend about that, and she's like, "What? She's your cousin? Like, it doesn't matter." He saw it, and it's like, dude, like, yes, the fuck it matters. Like, she's like related to you. That's the whole fucking thing. And I thought the whole thing was really weird, and it's very. I don't know. I know a lot of it is fake though, but like I don't care. I just kind of like to see those like personal fights, you know. And that makes call me a horrible person, because that probably does make me a horrible person. But yeah, that's enough of my tangent for today. Mainly because I died really early, and I don't feel like recording anything more. And just so you know, I won't be posting videos for the next week, or I might. I don't know. Maybe I'll record some videos and then like post them throughout the week. Basically, I'm going down to my grandma's for Thanksgiving because my school has the whole week off for Thanksgiving, which is weird, but like I'm not complaining though. So I might be posting, and mainly because their internet is really spotty. Or maybe I will. Who knows? Probably not, because there's going to be a lot of people there, and there's no really quiet place to record. Like right now, I record in a separate part in my room when I'm usually at the house alone, because when I'm not at the house alone, there's a lot of noise. So I won't be posting anymore, but I'd like to thank you for watching, and I mean, you can like and subscribe if you want. Like, I don't give a fuck. No, I do give a fuck, but I just want to seem like a man, so like I don't give a fuck. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hold on for the next videos, even though currently no one is watching, and I'm speaking to fucking nobody.